I wish I had a funny story about the Heaven's Brethren set. Some example of in-game usage, but sadly I don't think a single soul has ever seriously used this set in-game. I mean, wearing it makes you look like a court jester, a clown if you will. It feels unfinished. There are no individual item bonuses, just a completely useless 2-set bonus, which is Heal Stamina Plus.
What?
And a 3-set bonus of Replenish Life, which is at least a little better. Wearing the whole set will add +2 to all skills, cannot be frozen, and 50 all resistances. I mean, it would be okay if the set items themselves were good, but are they? Let's take a look. First of all, Dangoon's teaching makes me sad. It has crowd control from the Frost Nova proc, great attack speed, but look at the damage, it's just way too low, especially considering the level requirement for this set. Even worse, Reinforced Mace is already an elite weapon base, so you will not be able to upgrade this in the cube. The helmet, Ondal's Almighty, has a chance to cast Weaken on striking, which means it's going to override Life Tap. Great, really looking forward to that. I'm using High Lords, which is self-explanatory, and Tabek's Glory is basically just mana and lightning resistance. It also requires 185 strength and a level 81. My god, this is bad. Give it Crushing Blow or something, man. Speaking of Crushing Blow, I'm using Goblin Toes, which gives a massive 25%. For the ring slots, I'm swapping between Carrion Wind, Wisp Projector, Dwarf Star, and Ravenfrost, depending on what elemental damage I need to mitigate. The belt was T-Gods for surviving Mephisto's lightning damage, and the armor is the last and worst piece of the set. Heimosu's Adamant. It's just life. That's it. Here's the Ravenfrost, followed by a pair of Drax, also got a Life Tap Wand and a Demon Limb on Switch. In the inventory, I've got a bunch of self-found max damage attack rating Grand Charms, cause let's be honest, this set needs all the help it can get. The only other thing I'm using is a Treachery for pre-buffing. Here is the build. As you can see, it's a concentrate barb, so I maxed its synergies, bash, and battle orders. I then maxed Mace Mastery and dumped the rest into natural resistance. For the stats, I put enough strength to wear my gear, enough dexterity for max block, and the rest into vitality. With all that finally out of the way, let's get started. Not gonna lie, I died a couple times because I refused to clear the trash mobs and kept leaping around like an absolute moron, but that's besides the point. Here's how Izzy went. Overall, not bad, just slow as hell. I'm going to cut out most of the other boss fights going forward because they took even longer.
No! No! Hell no!
Thank God for Leap, man.
2,000 years later.
At 6 minutes and 21 seconds, Lilith took the longest out of any of the 6 Uber bosses. When it came to Duriel, the Weaken Curse actually worked in my favor. Made him actually kinda harmless. This guy named, Pony Boy was nice enough to add a socket to my weapon so that I could get some more open wounds with an rune. Thanks, man. And with that out of the way, it's time to show you guys why the Barbarian is actually an Uber-slaying champion. No exaggeration. I really thought this was going to go horribly, but Howl basically makes the Ubers trivial. One click and you send the entire screen running. It makes me wonder why I've never tried the Ubers on a Barbarian before. Paladin, being the default Uber class, has always just kind of been drilled into my head since the beginning of my Diablo 2 experience. When you let go of the meta, you begin to realize that many other classes have great tool sets for farming torches. Let's see if the Bale fight went as smooth as this one. Right off the bat, it was obvious this was going to be a lot slower. Someone please explain to me how I have a 68% chance to hit, yet I missed 8 times in a row. Just look at all those X's, man. They're like Call of Duty hit markers. It didn't matter though, all I needed was patience in the end and Bale went down. Looks like Buddy had a few too many cold ones. Last but not least was Diablo. As you can see, he tried doing all his usual Pit Lord BS, but Howl took care of that real quick. I think that right there is the best torch I've ever found. In conclusion, the set is very weak, but it is very defensive as well, with its Weaken and Frost Nova procs. I'll give it a C tier. I honestly thought it would be worse. Anyways, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.